Leonie Dawson refuses to be categorized as a podcast. And I'm here, and look what time it is. Tick-tock. Oh, it's talk shit o'clock again. Yay! Look at me go. Talking shit. This is about all you're going to get at the moment in terms of podcasts, because I do not have currently the headspace to record something that is well thought out. So you're just going to hear what I'm thinking about, what I'm working on, what I'm reading, all that kind of stuff. In terms of what I'm watching, oh my God, I am on season 5 of Alone. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you, but I am so fucking obsessed with Alone. And in season 5, they do something a little bit different. Instead of them having to go out by themselves, they get to go out by themselves, but with one family member. And one family member has to hike for a week through very treacherous terrain to try and find their other family member. And then they have to try and cohabitate. And it's kind of hilarious. I definitely enjoy just the ones where they're by themselves a lot better, because it's less interpersonal drama. I don't like the interpersonal drama, and it's beautiful. Some of them are really great partnerships, and then some of them are brothers and they are at each other's fucking throats, but still, any season of Alone is a good episode. I fucking adore that show so much. It enamors me in ways that I can't even say, but I'll continue saying it anyway. I've just finished out all of the creative work I needed to do for SalesStar, my new program. If you go to leoniedawson.com/sell, you can see all about that. And the responses have been fucking fabulous so far. Even just from the introductory stuff that I was doing with people about copywriting, they were incorporating it, and they're incorporating it into everything they're doing. And what do you know? Immediately start making sales, and way more sales than they ever have. And they're like, oh, holy shit, this really works. And I was like, just exactly, because I do know a little bit about what I'm talking about. $11 million says so. So it's fucking awesome to see them getting results, and I'm so excited to see them do even more results with their sales pages and all that stuff. And oh my God, we made the coolest fucking bonuses under the sun, including a sales page conversion calculator, which is so fucking good. I'm taking it for my business as well. I'm like, hey, I should have been using that one years ago. It's so much better than anything I've used before. And I also did up a template for creating lessons learned documents and stuff. And again, fucking phenomenal. So you can really learn everything you need to out of sales launches and stuff like that. What you can do better and what worked really well, and really building on that knowledge base of what makes you money and what doesn't. Hooray! Oh, and I got my assistant as well to do a presentation about the copywriting and sales and general business lessons that she's learned from working with me over the last 3 years. And I watched the whole thing last night, and it was fucking phenomenal. I laughed so much, and I also got a bit teary. And if you've enrolled in that and you get to see the very important, most special part of the presentation, you too will wet yourself laughing, because it is so fucking great. She is gold. I'm so grateful. And I think people are going to get so much out of it as well. So that's kind of, this whole sales program has really consumed me for the last, 2 months or so, in terms of creating it and launching it and bringing it into the world. And then I did over 150 custom illustrations for it as well, because I wanted to make it look really visual and really cool, for those of you who, like me, learn through visuals. And I feel like I've achieved that. So I'm feeling really fucking chuffed with myself. And now I'm like, oh, okay, now I've got a moment to breathe. What next? And what's next is that I have a full day photo shoot next week. with Eyes of Love Photography. Michelle, I fucking love Michelle, and I love her husband Jacko, and so much so that Michelle was just going to come up by herself to do the photo shoot, and I was like, can Jacko come please? Please. So Jacko is taking time off work, bless his sweet soul, and they're bringing their kid up and just to hang out with me and take photos, which would be so fucking cool. And I've got one of my mates being my personal assistant for the day as well, and I couldn't get the same hair and makeup person I usually use. She's really great at just like doing kind of quite a natural look, but I found somebody else, and hopefully she'll be amazing too. But that'll be a big shoot. It's one of Michelle's new packages where you do 6 hours of photos, and so it'll probably be a full day kind of experience. I think we'll have to be there at 8 a.m. for hair and makeup and start setting up all the shots and then work through the rest of the day. So I know that from an autistic front, I'm going to be fucking burned out from that. It'll be completely worth it. We'll be able to use the photos for years. Considering last time I got my photos done by Michelle, it was 2 years ago, and I've been using those photos ever since, and we'll have like double the amount of photos or triple the amount of photos from doing a shoot this large. So who knows how long I'll be able to use these babies for. If I can keep my hair in the same style and the same length, that'd probably be helpful, because I have some fucking cracker photos from over the years. But if you've been around me long enough, you'll know that my hair has changed radically in that time. I have gone from very, very long mermaid hair, nearly down to my waist, to pixie cut, and then grew it all out again and colored it blue, and then pixie cutted it again. So there's some photos where people are like, who's that? Oh, it's Leonie when she has mermaid hair instead of pixie hair. I like to joke that I don't really do an in-between. It's either very, very long or very, very short. And then, obviously when I have to grow it between those extremes. But yeah, I think I'll probably just keep the pixie for some years to come. And that will be handy for photo shoot continuity. What else? Oh yeah, so I've just created a big spreadsheet to help me organize my thoughts for the photo shoot, what the roles everyone's doing, and what I need my assistant to be looking out for me, because I kind of forget to eat and drink and look after my basic needs. So just from a sensory front, I kind of need her to just hand feed me like a mama bird into the baby bird's mouth, because I get very hyper focused on working, and I really want to make sure that I don't hold anyone up, but I have to learn, I have to kind of look after myself so I don't burn out so fucking colossally at the end of the day or before. New Year's, I usually hire a B&B that's quite clean and white, and then bring a whole shit ton of stuff with me to design everything up. But this time I've chosen a really cool shoot, a really cool place that doesn't require much styling. It's very bohemian and colourful and artistic, and has a lot of crap there already, which will be a bonza to use for styling stuff, because last time I took a massive van load of stuff with me. Okay. Well, what else do you want to know? Oh, what have I been reading? Honestly, I'm still just intensively going through Deep Work by Cal Newport with my highliners, with my little pen. I even did a blog post about it a couple of weeks ago about how I study a book, and it's still the same book, and I haven't even finished chapter 1. It's just an absolutely immersive experience. And because I'm also reading through Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport as well, and a whole bunch of his articles, and then How to Break Up With Your Phone by Catherine Price, which is quite related, it just sort of feels like this very deep, intensive study into doing focused work and not letting social media suck my fucking brain dry. Doing the social media cleanse and doing the digital declutter, hands down, the best fucking thing I have done in years. I can't even talk enough about how great it feels, how different my brain feels, how happy I feel and content in my own life, and I'm not going back. Why the fuck would I go back to that bullshit? Phew. Righto, I am nearly where I need to be. Is there any other books that I've read lately? I started reading Talia Hibbert's new novel last night. I have read all of Talia Hibbert's books. They are so fucking great and so hot and beautiful and well written. And the newest one is out in her series about the Brown sisters. And so this one's called Act Your Age, Evie Brown. And it is hot. Hot as fuck, guys. And one thing I really love about her work as well is it's intersectional as fuck. It is hot quality. Just waving at my friend. Like there's always people with, it's not just white people in it. Hooray! There's people of color and women of color who feature in these love stories, and they're not thin, and they usually have a range of neurodiversities and sometimes even like sexual diversity as well, sexual orientation diversity, and they're fucking great. Highly recommend that experience. I highly recommend it. That's so cute. I can see I'm picking up a friend who works at one of my kids' schools, and the kids are still out playing because she's on lunch duty. But I can see my youngest sitting there having a great time. Oh, the little love beam. I just adore them. They're so precious, and they're getting so big. My friend Denise Duffield Thomas, clang, name drop, my friend, the best-selling author, Denise Duffield Thomas, she sent me a picture from Humans of New York of this adorable little blonde toddler, and she's like, oh my god, it's like Beth when she was a baby. And it so was. Like, I showed Chris and we're like, oh my god, because she just had these beautiful like almond shaped eyes and these chubby cheeks and this kind of wild strawberry blonde hair, and she still looks like that, but then she's growing into a bigger person now, and it's beautiful to see her bloom and grow. And I also miss the toddler with like the fat chubby wrists, you know what I mean? Those fat chubby wrists are like the best things on earth. Oh, bless. So that's about me done for now. I think those are the big things on my finishing off the sales thing. Photo shoot next week. Trying not to burn out during a very busy March. But doing pretty groovy. And I'm looking forward to having a little bit more brain space so that I can kind of get back into more regular blogging and more regular podcasting, but not social media, because fuck social media. I'm going to create, just not in that way. All right. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day, and may you always be blessed in all the ways and in all the things. Okay. Bye.